Tellemtribe Tarot. Daily readings for my tribe. Subscribe to my channel.
Peace. I am Cherokee with Tellemtribe Tarot, coming to you with another reading. This is going to be a love reading for the collective. And we're going to talk to that person that's in a relationship and just wants to, get through a little squabble that you may be having with your partner. And you just want, a second pair of eyes, or a third pair of eyes, or a fourth or fifth if you're in a polygamous relationship. No, it's not that kind of reading. This is a relationship between a couple who may be experiencing some hardship, and you just want some additional advice to determine how you can move forward naturally. And of course, the final decision, it is on you, but I'm always here to help. So click the link in the description if you want to book a personal reading. That's a personalized experience for you to ask your question or questions to get some insight on what you may be going through, to clear your mind up in case your intuition is a bit blurry. Take what resonates, leave behind what does not. Drop a comment to say hello to a goddess, because I love it when you say hello. Share the video to share the wealth. Click like to show love to the video, which in turn shows love to the channel. And subscribe to the channel. I got some new cards that I'm really in love with, y'all. These cards are unlike any cards that I've had before. They just feel so good, and I'm just so happy to have them. And I'm happy to share them with the general collective today. So we're going to ask our beautiful angels, spirit guides, and ancestors to please provide us with the guided messages for the collective. Spirit, please provide me with the guided messages for the collective. Whatever this couple needs to hear, or cross-watcher, or someone who's just looking for answers, please provide me with the guided message for that person. This person who is just trying to figure out their person so that they can create a stronger bond. Please give them some kind of clarity. I pray clarity on you today. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. Let's get into your reading. So that's your partner. That's you. This is what's important to them. This is what's important to you. And this is the solution for both of y'all. Look, y'all, I got a new coin. It's a yes or no coin. I thought it was really cool. I don't believe in asking yes or no questions, but it's certainly fun when I'm with my colleagues and we're trying to figure out who's going to pay for the drinks. And then on the bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Wands energy. So we got someone who's being a little bit of a busybody and being a little bit bossy, which may be causing a rift in your relationship right now. But for the person who's directly pressed play on this video, your partner's energy is the Queen of Swords. So it doesn't have to necessarily be a female. The roles can be reversed, but they're someone who knows how to get their point across even if they're wrong, right? And you may feel like they tend to bogart a situation and make you feel as if what you're saying doesn't make sense, but they're still nice about it. And that's why you've stuck with them for so long. And it's not because they're just nice. It's because they always seem to know what they're talking about. They put their money where their mouth is. They know how to be nurturing, but they also know how to eloquently get their point across. And they're very respected in their field and whatever they do. You just love the fact that this person is intellectual, they're thoughtful, they consider your needs, but they're spicy. This person they may come from an Italian background, a whole bunch of F-bombs at the dinner table all the time. When you have guests over, they do not get it, but it's a relationship that works for you. I sense an energy of someone who's been together since high school, or you met in high school, or you met at a high school. So you may be a teacher, you may be an instructor, a gym teacher, or you may be someone like a principal or an administrator or a counselor. Definitely in the educational field, that's what I'm feeling. Your partner is in this industry, or they are going to school to become a professor, teaching on the collegiate level. This is someone who I feel like thinks that school is pointless, but they know that a degree is important if they want to be taken seriously in the industry that they're embarking on. And this is something that you really respect. Their position right now is that they're just focused on elevating themselves so that they can take care of the family. They want to be able to be in a position where you don't ever have to want for anything, where you don't ever have to consider splitting a check with them, right? But your position right now is the Page of Cups. While they are reinventing themselves, you are trying to reinvent the relationship. You're trying to do new things. You are trying to explore new ways to do old things because you feel like you are burnt out in this relationship, or both of you are burnt out, or you've been supporting them in their endeavors for quite a while. And you're just like, okay, I know this is what your goal is. I know this is who you are. I know you're going to make me feel crazy for even asking you this, but this is how I feel. And if you love me, you'll respect it. And you may have been feeling as of lately that they don't really respect your mind. Like they make you feel small. They make you feel like just because you're not going back to school like they are, and you're a lot less, you're more you're more practical than they are. It doesn't take a lot for you to live your life, right? And your goals, although you have them, they're not as intense as your partner's goals. And I think that sometimes they may feel as if you don't want much out of life because of how relaxed you are. And that's why you've been trying to reinvent this relationship with them and show them, hey, look, I've grown a lot since we was in high school, or I've grown a lot since we were in college, or I've grown a lot since I dropped out of college and I realized that college is not my thing. And I know you want to go back to college and I support it, but at the same time, we're not going to lose ourselves in the midst of being on these different paths. So that's why you are here. What else do we have here? So this is what's important to them. The Page of Pentacles. They want to be able to take care of you. If you're married, you got married at a courthouse. And they know that you didn't really care about having a big wedding, or you didn't really care about having a lot of family around. You didn't care if it was just you and them at the courthouse, or you, them, and the kids if you have kids, or you, them, and the immediate family. You didn't care about having 5,000 people at the goddamn wedding because you don't like most of them people anyways. But they always felt like they wanted to give you more, even if it wasn't a wedding. Maybe you don't even believe in weddings. I feel an energy of someone is just like, I just want to be in a position where I can take care of you. And I have all of these ideas, and I feel like you don't support them. This is them. I feel like you don't support the ideas that I have. You may think that they are superficial because they don't align with your practical way of doing things. And that's farthest from the truth. It's just that you don't communicate that to them for them to understand. You may get closed off when you realize that they come with that Queen of Swords energy. They just really, really, really snappy. And they've been snappy because they've been overwhelmed with everything that they've been trying to do. And you have not been supportive. You have not been supportive in a way that they felt is supportive. You supported in a way that you felt you needed to support them, but it wasn't in a way that they are able to recognize. And then here's what's important to you is the Seven of Cups. It's important to you that they consider you in every single decision that they have. I feel like the issue at hand here is that you are so comfortable with where you are right now in your life that all you have is time to see what they're doing and what they're not doing, and you're scrutinizing and putting them in a position of feeling as if either doing too much or they're not doing enough. And they feel like you're not focusing on yourself enough. So what's the solution, you ask? I'll tell you what the solution is. So the joint solution is the King of Cups. Spirit, can I please get more clarification? Get some clarification on the King of Cups. Why is the joint solution the King of Cups? I feel like you both have to get control of your emotions. I feel like you both compete with who is going to be more, who's going to show more love. I think you guys love each other so much that you compete for each other's love. And the King of Cups is saying, you don't have to compete. We already got each other. We already know what we want from each other. You already know me like you know me. The Ace of Cups. Boom. It's saying that this relationship has the potential to grow from where it is without being so uptight and tense due to one person chasing their dream full time and the other person living their dream. That's a word. So one of you are literally living your dream. Your dream was to be married. Your dream was to have children or to just be with someone that you care about, that you can consider being your life partner. You didn't care about having a super big career. You didn't care about having a ton of money, but you're intelligent, you're intellectual, you're smart. I said that twice synonymously. You know what you want out of life. You are a go-getter. You support who you're with, but it does not take a lot for you to be happy. You have multiple skills that you make money off of, and you're content with that. So you've hit everything that you needed to hit. Your spirit guides is saying that in order for you to succeed going forward is you have to see this relationship from their perspective and get out your feelings when you're asking questions about how they see things. The King of Cups is an energy of someone who is reliable, someone who's emotionally secure, someone who is not going to bicker about something that is minuscule, someone who is going to tend to the other person's feelings but not getting too involved in what their feelings are. They'll just respect their feelings and be able to use the information that's provided from their partner to become a better support system to them. They're reliable in that sense. So your guides are saying in order for your relationship to continue on this plane of working, because you may have been going through a rough patch of not seeing eye to eye because one person is doing way more professionally than the other is now, is to reinvent your relationship. You have to reinvent your relationship and treat each other like you are dating all over again. And see yourself from a different perspective. See yourself from a perspective of someone who just met this person and all they want is to see them win. Be their peace. Create new ways to support them when they may be feeling like they don't have enough creativity. Because what's important to you is that you feel as if you're a part and not an option of what they have going on. And you have to come out of that thought of lack as if you come second to what they're doing. Right now, they're prioritizing what they need to for this relationship, for the longevity of this relationship, because they see themselves as the provider and they just want to provide for you. Secrets. Don't hold back anything that you feel. Whenever you get into an argument or a disagreement, don't hold back anything in fear of looking silly or in fear of causing an argument or prolonging the argument. Say how you feel respectfully. They were only snappy as of recently because they just felt like you were, in so many words, a little bit jealous. And that's not it. You just miss the time that you spend together. Don't lose yourself in the process. Still stay true to yourself, but still connect with your partner. And remember that you're still an individual in this relationship. Although you have to work together as a team, it doesn't mean that just because this person has pulled back a little bit that you have to assume that they don't want the relationship anymore, or that they want to be free, or they're not attracted to you anymore. Understand that things happen. They're going through a phase of learning and higher excellence, and all they want is for you to stand by their side. That's it. Whatever that looks like for you. And that's all that I have for you, my loves. So click like if this reading resonated with you. And until next time, love and light, tribe.